Okay, mic check. Mic check. Microphone checker. 1, 2, checker. Alright, dudes. Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, guys. Thank you so much for stopping in today. Oh, we got a little, well, we had a little bit of green today. Now it seems like it is gone. I still don't trust the chat. Give me a minute. Let me try and filter the green out here. There's green in my screen, and I don't like it. I don't like it, chat. I just don't. Alright, let's see. Cool. Everything looks good there. As far as I can tell. Close that up. So, how are you guys doing this morning? This is our Saturday morning stream. Sorry, it is a little bit late. I was having some major tech issues with Steam this morning. So, I had to literally restart my box and get everything reset back up because Steam didn't want to launch at all. But looks like we are past that, and I am happy to be there. So I hope you guys are having a good morning so far. I know it is early. I hope you are having some coffee, relaxing, and if you decide to come on over and spend some time here today, I greatly appreciate it. And I appreciate you, so thank you so much. So let's go ahead and get this going. So we have Hardspace Shipbreaker. I played a little bit of this, a few hours. And it's literally a game, it's kind of hard to describe a little bit, but essentially Earth is a shithole, and you've taken a job with Lynx Corp, and your job with Lynx Corp is essentially you are a space salvager. And they brought you on board, and when they brought you on board, the contract that you signed is very completely weighted towards the company. You make cash, X, Y, and Z, but essentially the majority of that cash that you make from salvaging these ships and putting your life on the line and everything that you need to do goes back to the company. You're saddled with if I remember correctly, you are saddled with $999 million or space bucks worth of debt. And you're working hard and fast to try and pay that debt off, and you're salvaging ships to do it. So where does the fun come in this game? The fun comes in this game by looking at the ship and figuring out how to break these things down as quickly and precisely as possible, and struggling with the controls to get your salvage in the correct place as quickly as possible. Right now they have a free mode, and they have and what I mean by free mode is it's an untimed mode where you can take your time and break down your ship to every last bit if you so choose to. So for my people who want to pick this up and who are very, I won't say ADD, but very selective about how things go, this game might be a nightmare for you. Or it could be very, very relaxing, just because, You have to take your time. Everything has its place. Every cut needs to be precise, stuff like that. In the regular game mode right now, there's a 15-minute time. There's a 15-minute time limit per day, per game day. So it's one of those where you go out, you cut as much as you can in those 15 minutes, and then your game day is over. But you'll see the mechanics. It's they're thinking about changing that. People tend to think it's a little bit harsh. Makes it a little bit difficult, but it does give some interesting challenge to the game. I will give it that. So the challenge is definitely there. So let's go ahead and get started with this morning, and let's see what we can fall into. Yeah, my debt right now is 151,494 space bucks. And I have no idea what the LT currency is. I don't know, but we'll find out. All right, Gertrude Stearns' solar history. Earth, human, civil unrest, extreme poverty, and hostile climate make Earth an unpopular destination for modern solar tourists. You think? they even know then. They know now, chat. They know it's coming. The game knows. Morning Shipbreaker. Reminder, minimum payment is... Dude, what do you mean minimum payment? I already pay you enough. I pay you everything. Alright. So, let's start our shift. Comms and data. I don't think... Recover now. Data viewer. Oh, we do have an audio. What's this audio tape that we recovered? An unnamed owner told a Jenny pilot first found on the Callisto 1. Jenny, hey, it's other Jenny. Yeah, Jenny Tafoya. Hey, I'm wondering if you could help us out a bit. My ship has been stuck in port for 3 weeks because one of the suits had a question about that collision last week. Yeah, no, we weren't involved. We were docked when it happened. It happened 4 days over, right? That's what I'm saying. We already gave a statement exactly. I don't think it's fair that some big insurance corporation can hold us here until they sort this out. I was docked. My ship was not moving. My ship was not harmed. We didn't even see it happen. They're costing me thousands every day so that they can avoid having to pay out when one of their customers was at fault. Exactly. Do you think you can help move things along? Absolutely. I'll forward diagnostics and footage to you as soon as I'm... Hey, hun. You're a miracle worker. Thank you. All right. So apparently there's some interesting things going on. All right. So let's go ahead and start our shift. There's no ship in the bay right now. Let's view the ship catalog. So these are the ships that I currently have. And as you get higher ranks, you get more diverse ships. So that's a macro. I could start there. And when you choose a ship, you roughly get, if you look over in the right-hand corner or right-hand side, you'll literally see what the total value of said ship is. So you're trying to get as much out of that ship as possible. You've got core systems you want to pull out, things like that. So in this one, we've got a power cell, and we've got class 1 reactors, things like that. So roughly, those two roughly look the same. The cells on that one look different. That one's got a little more value, but not much. This has got more resources. Hazard rating medium. So we do have some hazards on board. I don't understand this whole 1 day, 2 day thing. I do not know. Estimated values only. Actual values may differ. Let's try a different ship today. So we're going to go with the Arcadian Ryan, I think. Well, yeah. Let's do the Arcadian Ryan today. Sure, claim ship. Claiming a new ship will clear the salvage bay of your existing ship. Well, we don't have an existing ship, so that makes it pretty easy, right? Pretty simple, correct? Right on, chat. Music should not be playing right now. All right, cool. Just to make sure. All right, let's hop a new ship and let's get the cutting, chat. We gonna cut it up. All right, so let's get this started right on.
This here's another macro. Just a little history lesson for you. The entire macro class was decommissioned once they reduced the force of the rail cages. Link scooped up thousands of them on the cheap. Now finish up your work order and salvage as much as you can of each ship before moving on to the next. We call it using the whole buffalo. If you want to pay off that mountain of debt you're carrying on your back, that's how it's done.
Okay, so what we are trying to do here. Now, if I hit that button, I can scan the whole ship. Or I get a preliminary scan of the whole ship. That lets me know where certain cut points may or may not be. So as I'm looking at this right now, I've got a cut point right here. And if you want to know what's really going on, here's my work order. So I need to salvage one Class 1 reactor. I need to salvage a power cell. I need to salvage a certain amount of nanocarbon, and then there's a certain amount of salvage metal. So these are my goals right now. So I'm just trying to cut that brace off, and it looks like there might be another brace, maybe not. Now here's the thing. So we only. I don't think I have any tethers. Okay. So that's a cell. So that goes on the barge, right? All right, so we go on the barge. We'll put that on the barge. So that's an advanced technique. So you get a tether, and you tether it to the exact place where you want to put it, and then you drop it on down there, right? Seems okay, right, chat? Well, the tricky part is you can link these tethers up together to move even heavier amounts of equipment, things like that. So we're just cutting braces on the outside right now before we move to the inside. And that's where it gets tricky. Because vessels like these have oxygen in them, other gases, and they are compressed. So it's one of those where you have to be very careful so you don't get explosive decompression when you're trying to work with them. I don't need that. I need that. I got to say, I didn't think I was almost worried. I thought I didn't have enough tethers. So let's tether him on down there. And if you don't have tethers, then you have to kind of pick it up and boop it over there. So you get your boop on, so to speak. Alright, so what I need to do is I need to find... Uh-oh. So where is the entrance to this bad boy at? Oh, this could be bad, chat. This could be very bad. I need to find out how to get on the ship. Now, I could try something very dangerous. See? And it lets me know that there's danger associated with that. So if I pop that hood, then I'll decompress the whole ship. And we don't want to do that. Alright, so let's go ahead on inside said ship. Alright, so activate the airlock console.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Alright, so that opens that airlock there. So that gives me access to the inside of this ship. And then I need to open up the airlock here.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
Cycling, sweet. So that gives me access to the inside of the ship. So we've got some things going on here. What do we got inside? Hard crate, food pack. Alright, looking for the atmosphere's regulator. So we're going to toggle that.
Air pressure levels increasing.
Alright, sweet. So that takes care of that. What is this? Are there two of these? Alright, so hopefully that took care of the whole thing. Sweet. Alright. Now, first thing we want to do is we want to open this back up. Because we don't want to... We don't want to vent everything out into space. Alright, cool. So we've taken care of all that. Nice. We've got a barge there that needs to go on the barge. What do we have over here? That needs to go to the barge. That needs to go to the barge. Alright, first things first, let's start uncoupling some of these damn things, right? So usually yellow with black and white means, excuse me, usually yellow with black means it is a joint that we can go ahead and melt.
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels.
Statistically profitable levels, not safe human levels. And sometimes when you're inside here, you will find cool little things. Like there's an oxygen canister. I didn't know that until last night. Or, excuse me, the day before. Alright. So essentially, I'm just trying to remove these from the bulkheads right now. And this is like a suit. This is super chill, dudes. So like now I've released that. That thing right there, that is the reactor. So we want to be very careful with that because once I pull the reactor from its housing, then it goes nuts. So we've got our juicy boyo. And I'm essentially just trying to move the reactor. And I could boop it, but if I boop it, there's the good chance that it's not going to go where I want it to go. And I'm not trying to boop it. I'm trying to get it where it needs to go, per se. I have 8 tethers right now, so that's really good. Just because. Alright, so we're here. So I'm going to tether you. Oops, excuse me. I'm going to tether you to the barge. And let's try and get you out of here. Uh-oh. There we go. Sweet. Trust me, Jack. It looks like it should be simple, but it is not. There is quite a bit of skill just involved in getting this garbage where you want it to go. So I can put that where it came from. And with that, so basically I remove the reactor and I'm pushing pieces into the processor. I have 6 minutes and 41 seconds left. Right on. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to remove the cap here to the outside of this. So right on, we're going to go there. We're going to switch to our cutter. And we're going to flip that. And we're going to go ahead. Satisfying, chat. And see, this is where you get in trouble because you're trying to line up these damn cuts precisely. Bro, I could just go ahead and pull the damn thing out, I think. I don't know if everybody's out then. I hope they are. There we go. So if your aim is good enough, you can get bank this damn thing. There we go. So what do we got? We got a thruster here, right? Alright, so let's see if we can pull the thruster out. It's coming. Trust me, the first couple times I tried this, I didn't even know what a thruster was. Alright, so let's go ahead and tether that. Pulling the whole ship. Wait a minute. Alright, so I've got 5 minutes left in the shift. So that's nanocarbon. That's nanocarbon. All of that is nanocarbon. Alright. So we are taking you. And we are going to... Yeah, it's all nanocarbon, so sweet. Alright, I'm going to drop your whole thing into the processor. So hopefully it'll pull the whole thing into the processor. Sweet. And what do we find out? Now when we open it up, oh, what do we see? We see, and this is kind of the true fun part of it. When you open it up, you start to see all the cool little things that are on the inside, right? So I have to be careful with that. No, don't lose my tethers. Why are you... So hopefully that'll... Oh no! Oh no, what the hell? Alright, so there's part of that goes on the barge. Do I have another oxygen tank in here? God, I hope so. That looks like fuel. I don't see an oxygen bottle. F! God damn it. Okay. So that means I have to go buy oxygen before I die. Okay. Alright. And that's the part that makes you mad, is when you have to buy oxygen. So, you know, you're making the money, but you're also having to buy supplies and all this. And all right. Let's see. What can we get out of here now? Looks like that needs to go on the barge, so we will pull that out. That's heavy. That's real heavy. Come on. No. Alright. So I don't need to tether that. I can just kick it onto the barge. Alright. So that goes in the processor. Right? But this is very dangerous because it is a twofold thing. So one part of that goes onto the processor, the other part goes onto the barge. So the question is, when you have pieces like that you don't necessarily want to cut, Alright. So it's like which part is more valuable for your time at that particular point. Alright. So we're gonna do that. So we're gonna prep some of this for tomorrow. Or at least try to. So we've got a processor piece here floating off. We've got bulkhead pieces over here floating off. And why they secure them with two, we are wondering. We are working on that yet. But I tend to like to, and this may be a fault of mine, but I tend to try and like to stay out here until they force me back in this mode. You know what I'm saying? It's over here. That piece looks like it is stationary right there. So when we come back tomorrow, we'll cut that top piece off. And what you get is you'll get a melding of these pieces where